Good evening, baseball fans. You're here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken, and we are going to be doing our game two play by play of the Red Sox facing the Yankees in the Bronx. As you know, last night the Yankees went down on a hail of errors and bad umpiring. Hopefully, we have a cleaner game today. My personal opinion, this is a must win for us. Today, Brayan Bello is going to be facing Max Fried. He hasn't been playing very well as of late, but hopefully we have a bounce back. For the Red Sox, Gonzalez will be leading off playing first base. Bregman will be hitting out of the two hole playing third base. Anthony will be playing right field, hitting out of the three hole. Story will be at shortstop cleaning up. Garcia will be in center field. Duran will be in left field, hitting in the six hole. Raffaello will be at second base, hitting in the seven hole. Eaton will be DHing in the eight hole. And Colton Wong will be behind the dish, hitting in the nine spot. For our New York Yankees today, Trent Grisham will be playing center field, hitting 247 and leading off. Ben Rice will be at first base, hitting out of the two hole, hitting 243. Captain Aaron Judge will be hitting in the three hole, DHing, hitting 329. Cody Bellinger will be cleaning up, playing right field, hitting 272. Jazz Chisholm will be in the five hole at second base, hitting 239. Jason Dominguez will be in left field, hitting 257. Anthony Volpe will be playing shortstop, hitting 211. Brian McMahon will be at third base, hitting out of the eight hole, hitting 219. And behind the dish tonight is going to be Austin Wells, hitting 209. Hopefully, Wells catches a little bit of the magic that he had 2 nights ago when he was able to bank 2 home runs out. Hey, Bryce, Just, how y'all doing? Game time is at 7:05, so we should be kicking this one off here in just a second. How are we feeling tonight? You feel that we're going to have a bounce back? Yeah, Bryce, I am not disagreeing with you whatsoever. I believe that this is definitely a must-win game for us. When the series started, I figured that I was going to. I was thinking that we were going to have a 2-2 split for the game, and I'm still more than willing to settle for a 2-2 split. We got to get it rolling tonight. Tomorrow night, we're going to be facing up against Garrett Crochet, and I think there are things that the Yankees can do to mitigate Crochet by adding some of our speed component players like Jose Caballero and Ahmed Rosario. Get runners on base and put the pressure on him. He has a big leg kick, doesn't hold runners on exceptionally well, and we can disrupt this game by running. I do not think that Fried is going to get rocked. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Jake, I don't think that Doval actually feels he has a spot. Yeah, John, I play fantasy baseball for money, and I've got a couple of games in the or people in that game in Colorado that sitting in delay right now. And for those of you that are just hopping on, if you haven't, please hit the like, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Well, Duvall might not like it in New York, but he's going to be there for a bit. Sorry, Costa Rica. I don't understand. And it looks like the Yankees are taking the field right now. Fried has taken the last of his warm up pitches. The key for Fried tonight is to be ahead of batters. He can't pitch from behind. Hey, Joe, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Romy Gonzalez is coming up to bat. He's hitting 292, 8 home runs, 39 RBIs, and an 846 OPS. Ed Fried sets. Ed fires. The first pitch is swung on and missed. And that is strike one. The game is underway. And Fried sets, and the next pitch is chop foul. Count is 0 for 2. 0 and 2. You can hear roll call going off in the background. And Fried sets and fires. And this pitch is looped to Volpe for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Alex Bregman. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. And Fried sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0. Bregman's hitting 303 on the season, 16 home runs, 52 RBIs, and a 927 OPS. And Fried sets. And the pitch is just high. Count is now 2-0. Hey, Jacob, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. And Fried sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is 3-0. All right, Max, this is not the way to start the damn game. Lance Barrett is our home plate umpire in his 16th season of the year. He is a pitcher friendly umpire. And Freed sets and fires, and the cutter catches the inside corner. Count is 3-1. Bregman was definitely taken all the way. You know, SJ, I already timed you out once before the stream even started. If you continue, I will ban you tonight. To keep playing games. And the pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped. Count is now full, 3-2. Keep messing around, and I will contact everyone that I know to ban you. You will not be welcome anywhere in Yankees universe. And Freed sets, and the ball is a line drive to left field. Dominguez is going to field it. So Bregman is going to lead off the game with the first hit. Yeah, that's exactly what you said in my last stream. And I gave you one more chance, and I brought you up onto one of my live streams. And the pitch is in there for call, strike one against Anthony. For those of you just joining the stream, the score is 0-0 in the top of the first. The Red Sox have a runner at first with one out. Roman Anthony is up to bat, and the count is 0-1 on Anthony. And Freed sets and fires, and the four-seamer is just a bit inside and low. Count is evened out 1-1. And Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Anthony takes timeout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trevor Story. Story has actually been healthy this season and been doing a lot of damage to American League pitching. And Freed sets, and the pitch is a sinker in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Story's hitting .259 on the season, 19 home runs, 79 RBIs. And Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is high and away. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice changeup. Count is 1-2. And Story takes timeout. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. How's Ma doing? And Freed sets. And he takes a step off to chase the runner back to first. Eat pizza? Freed sets and fires, and that is a spike in the front. Traveling to second is going to be Bregman. That is a wild pitch by Freed. I don't care what you root for. What you're not going to do is jump into my stream and just start showing your butt. And the count is 2-2. Runner in scoring position for the Red Sox. And the pitch is on the way, and that is grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets and fires across the diamond. And the scoop by Rice, and that is the third out of the inning. So that is no runs on a hit, no errors as the Yankees come to bat in the bottom half of the first. It's going to be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and the captain. So that's a solid start for Max on the night. Something that I want to see. Those of you hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. So, what do we anticipate on the game today? And Bello sets. First pitch is in there for call. Strike one on the inside corner. Count is 0-1. Grisham is hitting 246 on the season, 23 home runs, 48 RBIs, and an 807 OPS. And Bello sets. And the pitch is down low for ball one. Count is evened at one apiece. Bello sets and fires, and the pitch paints the inside corner for call. Strike two. 96-mile-an-hour fastball painted perfectly. Joe has the Yankees winning 8-1 tonight. And the pitch paints the outside corner for call. Strike three. And Grisham goes down looking. That's the first out of the inning. And Bello sets, and the first pitch to Rice is down low for ball one. Rice is hitting 243 on the season, 20 home runs, 47 RBIs, and an 827 OPS. Bello sets, pitch is on the way, and that one's low, and a Called strike one. So once again, the first pitch of the night missed by the umpire. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup off the plate. Count is 2-1. Bello sets and he fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is now 3-1 to Rice. And the captain is on deck. And the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Count is 3-2 full. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one. It is going off the glove of Gonzalez into right field. That is going to be a single for Rice. First hit of the night of the Yankees. That was a shot. And the captain is in the box. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is down low for ball one. Judge is hitting 329 on the season, 40 home runs, 92 RBIs, and 1124 OPS. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is off the plate, but it is called strike one. Second missed pitch of the night. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike two. That one catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2 on the captain. And the pitch is on the way, and wow, pitch is inside off the plate, but it is called strike three. So essentially, Judge just got struck out on three pitches, none of them in the strike zone, all of them called. Bellinger's up to bat. Bello sets, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Even the Yankee announcers are calling out the pitches in this game. And Bello sets. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Belly swung at a pitch that ran out of the strike zone. He's hitting 272 on the season, 24 home runs, 75 RBIs, and an 821 OPS. And Bellinger calls timeout, steps out of the box. 99, if I had that answer for you, I'd give it to you, but I don't. Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is spiked in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Looks like they are giving Bellinger the entire third base line. Bregman is playing near the shortstop hole, so I would not be surprised to see Belly try to punch that one down. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Bello sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. On deck is Jazz Chisholm. Bello sets, and the pitch is fouled off once again. Bello sets and fires, and this one is hammered into right field. But Garcia is going to make the play just short of the warning track for the third out. There are no runs on a hit and a runner left on base. Coming up in the top of the second is going to be Garcia, Duran, and Rafaela. And for those of you that are in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Hey, Jose. Yeah, you're not joking about that. Joe's got jokes tonight. I have no idea where the Umps from. They're from the land of terrible, terrible calling. And Freed sets. First pitch is a fastball right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike one. Garcia is making his major league debut tonight. Freed sets and he fires, and the curveball is in there for call strike two. And Freed sets and he fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike three. That is good morning, good afternoon, and good night to the rookie. Time to go get some splinters in the butt, because you out of here. Up to bat is Duran. Freed sets and Duran shows bunt. That one is a bit off the plate, but it is called strike one. Duran is hitting .261 on the season, 12 home runs, 69 RBIs, and a .783 OPS. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 0-2. And Fried sets. And the slider is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Yeah, D-Train, it was a miracle. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just chopped foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. Well, hell, Jose, if it was a makeup call, they owe us about 10 of them from last night. And Fried sets. And he fires, and the ball is tipped into the glove of Wells for strike 3. That is Fried's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Rafaela. Yep, he gone. And the pitch is hit to left field. It is a lazy fly ball. Dominguez closes on it and makes the play for the third out of the inning. And the Red Sox are gone in order. Coming up to bat in the Yankees half of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm, Jason Dominguez, and Anthony Volpe. 5, 6, and 7. Who would have thunk it? 3 up and 3 down. Let's go, Maxie. Hey, Joe, this commercial they're showing is all about the Cowboys. You'd love that one. Yeah, that's most likely it. Yeah, your butt. I was going to say, let's go, Mets. And for those that don't know it, Joe from NY Yankee Mania will be calling with Evan the play by play of tonight's Athletics versus the Mariners game. So that's an impactful game for the Yankees with regard to the wild card status. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. He is hitting 239 on the season, 22 RBIs, 22 home runs, 59 RBIs. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and in for ball 1. Count is evened at 1-1. Bello sets and fires, and Jazz fouls this one off. Count is 1-2. It's a medic alert tag that says, please help me hit the damn ball. And the pitch is grounded to first base. Gonzalez takes it and flips it to Bello for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, 257 on the season, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a 716 OPS. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0-1. Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off to the third base side. Count is 0-2. In Dominguez's last 14 games, he's batting a grand total of 189. Bello sets and he fires, and Dominguez hits this one foul straight back. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a 56-foot curveball that spikes in front of the plate. Count is 1-2. That's awfully quiet. Hum better. Swing. Bello sets and fires, and this one is fouled off. Count is 1-2. On deck is Anthony Volpe. And Bello sets and fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. And Bello sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. It's a miracle it wasn't called a strike. But the count is now 3-2 on the Martian. Can he break out of his 189 hitting dump? Can he make it to the base by a walk or a hit? I guess we're about to find out. Bello sets and fires, and the pitch is a changeup off the plate for ball 4. And Dominguez works a walk and is stripping his gear off, heading to second or first. But I anticipate he'll be heading to second very shortly. Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat. He's hitting .211 on the season, 18 home runs, 65 RBIs, and a 685 OPS. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe taps at it for foul and strike one. Count is 0-1. Hey, Joe, what does good at bad mean? And Volpe is 1 for 22 in his last 6 games. So can Volpe actually break out of this funk? Bello sets and fires, and the pitch is a sinker down low. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bello sets and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. I know what you meant. I just had to bust you up a little bit, smart guy. And Bello sets, and the pitch is a high fly ball to center field. And Eaton makes the play, puts it away. That is the second out of the inning. SGA, apologies are cheap. Words are cheap. Your actions will determine what I think. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. Bello sets and he fires. Wow. That pitch is way off the plate, but it is called strike one on McMahon. McMahon is hitting 219 on the season. Bello sets and fires, and McMahon foul tips this one into the glove of the catcher. Count is 0-2. All right, Ryan. Time to get something done. And the pitch is grounded to who fires to Gonzalez to record the third out of the inning. So the Yankees strand another runner on base. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Eaton, Wong, and Gonzalez. Just think about your history, SJ. You don't go into anyone's stream except for mine and openly say, I enjoy trolling Ken. I've been very patient with you. I've been very tolerant. I don't want sorry. I don't care. What I want you to do is act respectful and like a normal person. We're playing the Giants. I can understand you rooting for the Giants. Not a problem. You can root for whoever you want. I don't care. Just don't come in here and be a jerk about it and start spamming. Go Red Sox. Yankees suck. F the Yankees. Blah, blah, blah. Well, do good human beings actually come into somebody else's stream to be disruptive? Is that what a good person does? A normal one? Well, why should people have to tolerate you? Why can't you behave yourself like an adult? And Freed sets, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway to Eaton for call, strike one. Eaton's hitting 250 on the season, no home runs, one RBI, and a 612 OPS. And the pitch is off the plate. And the pitch is a sweeper that catches the outside corner, but is not called a strike. That's pitch number 7 that this umpire has blown. Freed sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the inside corner. Call strike 2. Count is 2-2. Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is hit foul. Count is going to be 2-2. Freed sets and he fires, and the slider is inside. Count is now full, 3-2. Well, that's 2 extra pitches that Fried's thrown because he should have sat down. And Fried sets, and the pitch is inside for ball 4. So there's a runner on base who should be sitting on the bench as a result of a strikeout. Connor Wong is coming up to bat. He's hitting 180 on the season, 5 RBIs, and a 457 OPS. And Fried sets, and he fires, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on. Count is 1-2. Fried sets, and he fires over to first. Base runner is back in safe, standing up. And Fried sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Fried sets, and the pitch is down low, but Eaton steals second base. Eaton had a good jump, and the curveball, good pitch to run on. Hey, Shift Nick, how you doing? Hey, Celia. And it looks like the Yankees are challenging this. And looks like the runner is off the base and is not touching the base, and Jazz holds contact. So this should be a quick one. This one should be a short one. So the crowd is standing up, giving the out sign. So for tonight's dinner, we did a little bit of a barbecue. Did some hot dogs, some sausages, some ribeye steaks, hamburgers. Made some mashed potatoes, some baked beans. And the call is overturned, and the runner at second is out. So that is the second out of the inning. Wong has a 2-2 count on him as Freed gets ready to rock and roll. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. It's Parm, Joe. It's not Palm. And the pitch is chopped to Freed. Freed fills it and fires to Rice for the third out of the inning, and that does it for the Red Sox. Actually, that was 2 outs. Screwed that one up. And Romy Gonzalez is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Ed Freed sets, and the pitch is all the way. That one is fouled down the first base line. Count is evened at 1-1. Freed sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight to the backstop. Count is now 1-2. And Freed sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is now deuce. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is just inside. Count is 3-2. I recall that pitch being a strike against the captain just 2 innings ago. The exact same pitch, exact same location. Huh. Go figure. Who would have thunk it? Freed sets and fires, and the curveball is off the plate for ball 4. And Gonzalez works a walk. And Bregman gets a hail of boos. And the first pitch is a curveball outside. Count is 1-0. Bregman is 1 for 1 on the day with a single in the first. And the pitch is hit to right field. So that is going to put runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it looks like we've got a bowed visit going on. Roman Anthony is up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and Anthony swings on and misses it. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Ed Freed checks all the runners. Sets and fires. And this is just inside. Count is 1-2. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is in there for call, strike 3, and that is the third out of the inning. Anthony is down looking, and the second strikeout of the night for him. The image that they're showing is Coney throws a curveball that hits Vlad Guerrero in the back of the helmet. Vlad throws his bat and charges the mound after Coney. And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like play-by-plays, open panels, and a little bit of baseball talk. We have it all here for you. Yankees The Ugly Truth. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the bottom of the third is going to be Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. 9-1-2. And just to oppose Joe, he gone. Wells is coming up to bat. He's hitting 209 on the season, 17 home runs, 58 RBIs, and a 691 OPS. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Bello sets and fires, and the next pitch is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. And Bello sets. And he fires, and Wells fouls this one off. Count is 1-2. And they're replaying the Guerrero hit in the head pitch. Bello sets and he fires, and the pitch is up and away. Count is evened at 2-2. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and Wells swings and misses at the cutter for the first out of the inning. And the pitch to Grisham is way off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Bello sets. Pitch is foul down the third base line. Count is evened at 1-1. Bello sets, and the pitch is just inside. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is, I don't know, that's called strike two. Count is 2-2. Not sure if that one actually painted the corner or not. And Bello sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is now full, 3-2. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Bello sets and he fires. And Grisham hammers this one into the right side, and it is going to be an infield hit. Second baseman got a glove on it, but could not pull it in. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. He's 1-for-1 on the day. Bello sets and fires, and Rice swings over the top of it. Count is 0-1. Rice is 1-for-1 on the night with a single in the first. Wong is set up way off the plate, and Rice chops this one up the middle. And Story is going to step on second and fire to first for the double play. And that is going to end it for the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the fourth is going to be Trevor Story, Garcia, and Duran. Yeah, that's Joe at NY Yankee Mania, Dennis. And if you're looking forward to a little bit of Joe play by play, he and Evan will be calling the Athletics and Mariners game at 10:10 on NY Yankee Mania. Immediately following this game, hop over to that stream and listen to a little bit of baseball. Let's go, Yankees. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is just foul tipped. Count is 0-1. Story is 0 for 1 on the night. And the pitch is on the way and swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Ed Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Freed sets, and he fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 3. Ed Freed sets and fires, and the sweeper is up for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1 on Garcia. This is Garcia's second major league at bat. He struck out in the second inning. It is 0 for 1 on the night. And he sets and he fires, and the pitch is way up out of the strike zone. And the count is 2-1. And Freed sets and he fires, and the pitch is way inside. Count is now 3-1 on the rookie. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and Freed got a little bit of a gift there because that one was definitely not in the strike zone, but it is called strike 2. Count is now full 3-2. Wow. A squirrel ran up on the batter's leg. Now he's running around the third base line. He's up on the bump. He's up with Freed. Now he's running across the field. Now the squirrel is heading towards shortstop. Now he's running towards the first base line. He's headed down the foul territory. And now he's off the field. Oh, nope. He's back on the field. And the pitch is up and all the way to the backstop. And Garcia walks. The pitch goes all the way to the backstop. Squirrel is definitely looking for an escape route, but he can't get there. And Freed fires and attempts to pick the runner off first. He's back in there head first, safe. And the pitch is swung on and popped foul. That's going to make it into the stands. Now they're evaluating the squirrel's stride. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Duran. Duran is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout in the second. Freed checks on the runner at first, sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is 1-2. Freed sets and fires, and the four-seamer is down low. Count is even at deuce. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. And Maxie sets. And he fires, and the runner goes, but the pitch is fouled off. So Garcia heads back to first base. Time to get nasty, Max. Let's go. And he sets and fires, and the curveball is just inside. Count is now full, 3-2. And Freed sets, fires over to first to chase Garcia back. Second disengagement. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to Freed. Freed fields it, spins, fires to Rice at first to record the second out of the inning. And the squirrel is back on the screen once again. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Rafaela. Count is 0-1. We are in the top of the fourth. There's a runner at second for the Red Sox with 2 outs, and Freed bounces the pitch, evens the count up at 1-1. And if you're just joining the stream, we've had Rocky the Squirrel being part of the center stage. Now he's back out in the outfield, I believe. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped to Volpe. Volpe fields it cleanly and shoots it to Rice at first to record the third out of inning, and that is going to do it for the Red Sox. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm. And once again, they have Rocky the Squirrel running across the field, evaluating his long strides. That makes him a base stealing squirrel. Joe, you should get royalties from Lavazza Coffee if you got people willing to take it to get through your game. Those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like quality play-by-play, some open panels, and periodic questions that are posted for everyone to consider. I want to thank everybody for taking a little bit of their Friday night to sit back and support the channel and listen to a little bit of Yankee baseball. It is most appreciated. And Bello is on the bump. He is up. And the first ball is a fly ball to right field. Looks like Garcia is going to make the play. The judge took a swing at a ball that was down low, but probably would have been called a strike. He was struck out on 3 bad pitches last at bat. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the first. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low for ball 1. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger fouls it off. Count is evened at 1-1. Well, Ken does cook. He cooks a lot, not professionally, however. And Bello sets. And the ball is fly ball to right center field. Eaton is tracking it down and is going to make the play in deep center field. That is the second out of the inning. Chisholm is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the second. And the pitch to Chisholm is a changeup down low in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Joe, are you sure you love cooking or you love eating, brother? And the pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup off the plate. Count is 2-0. So you got to get Joe up there cooking some Sunday sauce. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is even at deuce. Yeah, it's funny when they're doing the virtual cooking, it could taste like shit. They're going to take a bite of it and say, yum. What an incredible taste. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings at this ridiculous pitch out of the strike zone for strike three, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. 3 up and 3 down. Coming up to bat is going to be Eaton, Wong, and Gonzalez in the top of the fifth. And for those of you just hopping in the stream, we are locked up in the top of the fifth at 0-0. The numbers read Red Sox have no runs on 2 hits and no errors. The Yankees have no runs on 2 hits and no errors. Been a pretty decent pitcher's duel. Well, Jake, Jazz needs to get bunched. You're sick of watching him. Which Yankee player are you not sick of watching? You don't like Fried. You don't like Judge. Don't like Volpe. Don't like Wells. Don't like McMahon. Don't think you like Goldie either. And Sean, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. I will be back in a sec. And Fried sets, and the first pitch to Eaton is a sweeper for call. Strike one. Eaton showed bunt. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch catches the bottom part of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is a changeup off the plate. Count is now 1-2. Ed Fried sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is hit to center field. Grisham is heading back, and he turns and spins and makes the play just short of the warning track, doing a little bit of hot dogging. Coming up to bat is Connor Wong. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out. And Fried sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is a cutter that just misses outside. Count is 1-0. And Fried sets and fires, and the curveball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-up. And Fried sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hit to right field, and that is just going to dunk in front of Bellinger for a base hit. That is a 1-out single. Romy Gonzalez is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a base on balls. And for my old company, Coca-Cola. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. That one was a little bit low. So another blown call by the umpire. This time in the Yankees' favor, though. So who knows? I think it's 2-12. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker down low. Count is 1-1. For those of you just joining the stream, we are in the top of the fifth. The score is 0-0. Red Sox have a runner at first with 1 out, and Romy Gonzalez up to bat. Count is even at 1-1 on Gonzalez. Fried checks on the runner and fires a curveball that just misses outside. Count is now 2-1. And we'd like to wish Red Sox Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski a happy birthday. Today is his 86th birthday. Fried sets and he fires, and the pitch is tapped down the first base line, but Wells is going to let it roll foul. So the count is going to go to 2-2. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way and swung on and missed. Gonzalez is down on strikes. That is Maxie's 6th strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Time to get this guy out. Don't play shift, play him straight up. And the pitch is on the way, and the pitch is a changeup right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is just up high. Count is even at 1-1. And Fried sets, and the pitch is a bloop single to right field. And that is going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Roman Anthony is coming up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And Joe is back with NY Yankee Mania. Maxie sets. And he fires, and the pitch is a sweeper over the top of Anthony's head. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is evened out 1-1. Fried sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. And Anthony takes time out. Now Maxie should throw another sinker. Look for the K and call it a day. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Jazz. Jazz fields it and flips it to Rice for the 3rd out of the inning. And we are halfway through the game, and the score is 0-0. Coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and Ryan McMahon. You know, if Bregman is the new Big Poppy, I'd be happy giving up singles to his ass all night long. Don't care. Not like he's hitting the ball hard. 2 bloop fly balls to right field. And if the Yankees would stop playing the shift on him, he would have been out on both of those hits, 2 of those hits. For those of you that are in the stream, if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider joining. And the first pitch to Dominguez is fouled off. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Looks like Wong got clipped in the throat with the foul ball. Hey, Hugh, welcome to the stream. And for those of you just joining the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like live play-by-plays, open panels, and questions that get posted in the form of videos. Looks like Wong is going to stay in the game. He's readjusting his mask and heading for the dish. Thank you, Hugh. And the pitch from Bello is on the way, and it's about a 56-foot curveball that bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Bello sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball off the plate. Count is now evened at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and this one is popped up. Bregman is making the play, and he gets it in foul territory for the first out of the inning. Anthony Volpe's coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the second. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. And the ball is tapped right back to Bello. He runs and underhands it to Gonzalez at first, and that is the second out of the inning. Bello is at 70 pitches in the fifth. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in the second. And Bello fires, and the pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Bello sets, and he fires, and the pitch is inside to McMahon. Count is 1-1. Bello sets, The pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Todd, are you working today or are you off? Pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped into the glove of Wog. Count is even at 2-2. Bello sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on, missed for strike 3. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the 6th is going to be Story, Garcia, and Duran. So is it time for Booty to make some changes? Is it time to bring in Rosario? Is it time to bring in Caballero? Just remember this one, Joe. Hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. Well, did the kids come into the university rowdy, slinging beers across the place, or were they peaceful and quiet and just moving in? Did you have to break out the pepper spray or the taser? If not, then it was a good day. Reed is back on the bump, and the first pitch is high for ball 1 to Story. Reed is at 93 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and Story bounces it to McMahon. McMahon takes it on the run, throws a little bit off the target. Rice swipe tags and gets Story on the way by. So that is the first out of the inning. Well, that's a good thing, Sean. Being fed, especially crab on their dime, can't complain, brother. And Freed sets. And the first pitch to Garcia is in there for strike 1. Nice curveball. Count is 0-1. Garcia is 0 for 1 on the day. Has a strikeout and a walk. And the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Freed sets. Pitch is another curveball that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is Freed's seventh strikeout on the night. And the red shows butt. The ball is down low. Count is 1-0. And Freed sets, and the ball is ripped to Chisholm, who sets and fires to Rice for the third out. And he retired the side on 7 pitches. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Austin Wells, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice coming up to bat. Jambalaya, jambalaya, fumbalaya. Sounds like a pretty decent meal, Sean. But you know what the best thing about the meal was, Sean? It was free. You got to eat your fill, and it did cost you a dime. The chat, how we feel about the game so far? Optimistic, pessimistic? I actually did a barbecue at the house today. Queued up some ribs, hot dogs, sausages, hamburgers. And Bello sets, and the first pitch is hammered into right center field. So Rice leads the inning off with a solid single. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. Grisham is 1 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Bello sets. And the pitch is inside. Count is now 2-0. And Bello sets, fires, and the pitch catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is down low to Grisham. Count is now 3-1. Theo sets, and the ball is hammered to Story, and that is a double play. Wells got doubled off. Bio sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0. Price is 1 for 2 on the night with a single in the first. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And Bo sets. Pitch is grounded to first base. Flip to Bo for the third out. As we head to the seventh, the score is still 0-0. Coming up to bat is Rafaela, Eaton, and Wong. Looks like Mark Leiter Jr. is going to be coming into the game. And let's see today's scoreboard. In the top of the seventh, the Pirates are leading the Rockies 8-0. Going to the top of the eighth, the Phillies are leading the Nationals 4-3. For our Yankee game, heading into the top of the seventh, it's locked up at Donuts. In the top of the sixth, the Astros lead the Orioles 7-3. In the bottom of the sixth, the Royals and Tigers were locked up at 3 apiece. In the bottom of the seventh, the Blue Jays are leading the Marlins 5-1. In the bottom of the fifth, the Mets are leading the Braves 7-2. At the end of 4, the Rays lead the Cardinals 7-1. In the bottom of the fourth, the Twins lead the White Sox 4-1. The end of the third, Guardians lead the Rangers 1-0. Bottom of the third, the Giants lead the Brewers 2-0. Late night games tonight are going to be the Cubs in Anaheim, Dodgers at the Padres, Reds at the Diamondbacks, and the Athletics at the Mariners. And Leiter sets. First pitch is a curveball in there, call for strike one. I think that one was a little bit low, but we got the call. Rafaela is 0 for 2 with a line out and a grind out tonight. And Leiter sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is a high fly ball to left field. Dominguez is closing on it and makes the play for the first out. And it looks like they have a pinch hitter coming in, Nate Lowe for Nate Eaton. Lowe is hitting .217 on the season, 17 home runs, 72 RBIs, and a .673 OPS. And Leiter sets. And the pitch is hammered down the first base. And that is going to make it all the way to the wall. And he is heading to second. And he is going to make it into second on a double. 1-out double. Colton Wong coming up to bat. Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is just inside. Count is 1-0. Wong is 1 for 2 on the night with a single in the fifth. Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is a curveball inside. Count is now 2-1. Leiter sets and he fires, and the pitch is in there for call. Strike two. Count is evened at 2-2. Wong takes timeout. And the pitch is a line drive down the left field line, and that is going to bounce to the wall. Dominguez misplays the ball, and Wong is going to end up at second, and the Red Sox are going to take a 1-0 lead. Yeah, Nick. I agree. I think they signed Roman Anthony pretty early. And wow, Leiter throws a curveball that catches the top of the strike zone, and it is called a ball. So another missed pitch by the umpire. Count is 1-0. Leiter sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-1. And it looks like Devin Williams is warming up. Leiter sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is chopped to McBad. McBad sets and fires across the diamond for the second out. That is out number 2, and Wong stays at second. Bregman coming up to bat. And it looks like Matt Blake is coming out to the mound. Play the infield at normal depth. Do not play the shift because he's punched it through the right side of the infield. And lighter sets. First ball is on the way, and it paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Slider sets and fires, and that pitch is a high fly ball to left center field. Grisham is tracking it, and he makes the play on the warning track for the third out. And the Red Sox happen to break through. It is 1-0 on consecutive doubles. Coming up in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Judge, Bellinger, and Chisholm. 3, 4, and 5. And the military veteran of the day is an Army veteran, George Reyes, served during the Vietnam War. And once again at Yankee Stadium, they're playing the wrong song. Actually, they changed it. So thank you for your service, George. Most appreciated. Actually, Sean, I thought they started it with the Marine Corps hymn, switched it to the Army. And for those of you that have joined the stream, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Trust me, Sean, I used to hear that Marine Corps crap all the time. Thoughts on the game so far? Well, it's been a pitcher's duel. Don't like the way that the biggest played the ball in the outfield. And it looks like they've had some defensive changes. Romy Gonzalez is going to move to second. Rafaela is moving to center field, and Lowe is going to stay in at first. Bello's coming out for the seventh. He's at 84 pitches. And the pitch is on the way. Ridiculous. Ball is inside, but it is called a strike once again. That's like the sixth bad call on Judge. Judge is 0 for 2 on the night. And Judge hits a towering pop up. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the play for the first out. Saboon is now barking at the home plate umpire. I anticipate an injection here shortly. Bellinger is up to bat. And Bellinger takes time out. Bello sets and fires, and the cutter is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Bellinger's 0 for 2 on the night with 2 flyouts. Bello sets and fires, and the pitch is a sinker down low. Count is evened out 1-1. Bello sets, and the pitch is hit to left field. Duran is on the warning track and is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And Bello sets and fires, and the pitch looks like it's off the plate, but it is called strike one. Jazz is 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Bello sets and fires, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And it looks like the catcher is coming out for a mound visit. And the pitch is a high fly ball by Raffaella, and he's going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And the Yankees go down in order. As we head to the top of the eighth, Roman Anthony, Trevor Story, and Garcia will be coming up to bat. For those of you that are in the stream, if you could hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Devin Williams is coming into the game. And the first pitch is a four-seamer in there for a call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer way out of the strike zone for call, ball one. Count is 1-1. Looks like Garrett Whitlock is warming up in the Red Sox bullpen. Williams sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Anthony is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Williams sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is still 1-2. Can we manufacture a run? I believe that we can. Williams sets, and the changeup is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Williams sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 2-2. Williams sets and fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is now full. And Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. Trevor Story's coming up to bat. He's 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. Williams sets, and he fires, and the four-seamer is up and in. Count is 1-0. And Williams sets, and the pitch is a fly ball to left field. Dominguez is tracking it and makes the play on the warning track for the second out. And coming up to bat is Garcia. This is the rookie's first game. He is 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts and a base on balls. Williams sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is up high for ball one. Williams sets, and he fires, and the fastball paints the outside corner. Count is even at 1-1. And Williams sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. For strike two, count is 1-2. Williams sets and fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed for strike three. That is a strong inning for Williams with 2 strikeouts, and the Sox are retired 1-2-3. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth for the Yankees is going to be Dominguez, Volpe, and Mann. Are we going to see some pinch hitting in this inning? I will be back in just a second. Those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could, hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And coming up to bat is Jason Dominguez. Former Yankee farmhand Garrett Whitlock is on the bump, replacing Bello. Whitlock sets, and the first pitch is popped up. Bregman is chasing it, and it is going to hit the tarp. For foul. Count is 0-1. Looks like Bednar is warming up in the pen. Whitlock sets and fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-1. Whitlock sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Whitlock sets, and the pitch paints the top of the strike zone. Count is even at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Dominguez fouls this one off into the backstop. Count is still going to be 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Dominguez fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker inside. Count is now full 3-2. And Dominguez grounds this ball to Gonzalez, who flips it to low for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 0 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is swung on and missed by Volpe. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Volpe fouls this one off. Count is 0-2. Volpe is 1 for his last 24. Whitlock sets and fires in. Volpe takes a weak swing at a pitch that is off the plate. And the boos are ringing down for Volpe. Why he was not pinch hit for, I have no clue. And it looks like Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat for Ryan McMahon. And the trainer, the umpire, and the manager are up on the mound looking at Whitlock. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one on Stanton. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Stanton. Count is now 0-2. Whitlock sets and he fires, and Stanton weakly swings at the pitch that is out of the zone for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. And Bednar is coming in to the top of the ninth. And Caballero is taking over at third. And the first pitch is a curveball off the plate for ball one. Duran is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Bednar sets, and the splitter is down low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is a curveball off the plate. Count is 3-0. And the four-seamer is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball four. And that is going to do it. The Durant is heading to first as Raffaella is coming up to bat. And Bednar fires over to first. Bednar sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Durant's still second without a throw. And the ball was a call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And the ball is ripped sharply to Volpe. They did not get anyone. Volpe threw it to third or to second. Duran made it back in time, and Jazz could not relay it quick enough to get an out. So now there are runners at first and second. And in the Bears Chiefs game, the ball is snapped. It's through the uprights. And the score is now 20-3. Chiefs over the Bears. The Bears. And the pitch to Lau is a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0. Bednar sets and fires, and the spiller is low. Count is even at 1-1. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is even at 2-2. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. It looks like I would kill Bednar when it killed Volpe. Don't know what the hell that means, Joe. I'll lay money that they will, Sean. And the pitch is a splitter down low. Count is now full. Bednar sets and fires, and this pitch is a high fly ball to left field. Dominguez is camped under it, and he makes the catch. Duran is tagging, and he is going to make it. Both runners advance on the fly ball. So there are one out with runners at second and third. Connor Wong is coming up to bat. He's 2-3 on the night with a double and an RBI. And the pitch is a fastball right down the heart of Broadway, and the call is strike one. And Bednar sets, and the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Wong takes time out, and they have Chapman warming up in the bullpen. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled away. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the Chiefs kick the ball off. It's received at the 5-yard line. He advances it all the way to the 20 before he is tackled by the special teams of the Chiefs. And Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Holiday of the Chiefs special teams unit drove the Bears running receiver back into the turf. Bednar sets, and the pitch is fired. Volpe comes home, and the runner is thrown out at home. Raffaella moves to third, and the runner is going to go to first, so they have runners at first and third. That ball was hit directly at Volpe. All he had to do was make an accurate throw, and Duran was a dead duck at the plate. And the Bears are in shotgun formation. They set. Pass is thrown down the field. Wide receiver makes a play and advances the ball to the 50-yard line. And as the game is going to halftime, Chiefs lead the Bears 20-3. And the infield is back at normal depth. Ishida is pinch hitting for Gonzalez, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the runner takes off from first, and the pitch is a curveball. Oh my God. That ball was definitely in the strike zone, called a ball once again. Wells did not make a throw, so the umpire blown his 14th call of the night against Yankee pitching. Bednar sets and fires, and the pitch is grounded to Volpe. For Caballero, he fires across the diamond to retire the last batter. So as we head to the bottom of the ninth inning, Wells, Grisham, and Rice are coming up to bat. Aroldis Chapman is coming in. Will I be doing NFL this season? I will be calling NFL games this season. I may call every Chiefs game that I can see, and I probably will do the Sunday, Monday, Thursday round robin. Yeah, without a doubt. There's no way I'm putting Wells back up to bat, especially against Chapman. Forget it. What is going on with what, SGA? Well, it was a pitcher's duel. Fried and Bello hung it together. And honestly, pair doubles off of Leiter, and that's all she wrote. And it looks like Paul Goldschmidt is coming in to pinch hit for Austin Wells. And the Bears hand off to their running back, who takes it up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Second down. Actually, it's a 6-yard game. It's 2nd and 4. And the ball is snapped. Quarterback falls back. He throws underneath just enough to gain 4 yards in the first down. Ball is on the Chiefs' 42-yard line with 1 minute left, and the clock is rolling. And they huddle. Quarterback sets and he fires down the field, and the ball is knocked away. Going to stop the clock. And Chapman sets and he fires, and the slider is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Goldie's hitting .410 against left-handers. And the next pitch is a slider that is in there for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And Goldie hits the ball sharply to the right field. Hamilton dives and makes the play and shoots it to Lau for the first out. That was a great defensive play by Hamilton. And the pass is thrown down to the 21-yard line. Wide receiver jukes the defender, makes it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Trent Grisham is up to bat, and the first pitch is a 99-mile-an-hour fastball for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Grisham is 1 for 3 on the night. Chapman sets and throws a splitter that is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And the Bears line up. Quarterback sets back and throws the ball. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Actually swung on and foul tipped into the catcher's glove for the second out. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. He is the last hope for the Yankees. And the pass is in the end zone for a touchdown for the Bears. Ben Rice takes the first pitch. It is down low for ball one. Yeah, you're damn right. He never looked like this as a Yankee. And the pitch is a four-seamer that paints the outside corner for strike one. Count is 1-1. And the Bears field goal unit puts the ball up, and the score is now 20-10 Chiefs. Pitch is on the way, and Rice does not check his swing. The count is 1-2. And the Yankees are down to their last break. I'm anticipating a heater up. Chapman fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. The Yankees lose 1-0. The Yankees could only muster 3 hits on the night. The Yankees did not have a single runner in scoring position. The Red Sox take the second game of the series 1-0. The bottom line was 1 run on 6 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. Yankees had no runs on 3 hits, no errors. So now the Yankees have fallen out of the first place slot for the wild card and are back in second. Tomorrow, the Yankees and Red Sox will match up for game 3 of the series, and Garrett Crochet will be on the bump for the Red Sox versus Will Warren for the Yankees. I think that the Yankees need to do some serious soul searching, and there should be serious replacements. I don't think that Volpe should be out as the starting shortstop tomorrow, and I think McMahon needs a break, and we should probably see Rosario in there also. But I want to thank everybody for jumping into the stream. Appreciate y'all being here. And if you could, before I shut the stream down, hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. At 10:10 this evening, Joe and Evan will be on NY Yankee Mania calling the Athletics and the Mariners game. I recommend hopping over and checking that stream out. Appreciate y'all taking time out of your Friday night to be here. I hope to see you tomorrow for game 3 of the series. Let's go Yankees. Let's hope for a better performance, and we'll see you in the funny pages.